Good evening everyone and welcome to Antiqui Presents Let It Ride number 81. My name is Tartarus and I have the pleasure of commentating tonight's intermediate bracket. absolutely excited for this one. We have 24 entrants this evening, bit of a smaller number, but those dedicated to the intermediate grind, they have all shown up in spades. Let's have a quick overview of the bracket before we jump into our first game. We've got heavy hitters in Aelith, Sho, Chadwick, Elohim as well. Had the pleasure of meeting him at our most recent vis-a-vis. And we're getting stuck into our first game here. It's going to be Subblin on the sole bad guy up against a newcomer to the scene, somewhat new anyway, in NeoBing on the Millia Rage. It's going to be a good one to start us off. Subblin been around the scene for a little while now, known for their soul whenever they compete, and NeoBing simultaneous Millia and Axel main, I think. I think they were on Axel at vis-a-vis, I don't quite recall, but it was also a real pleasure to meet them and chat with them at our most recent VAV. That was really awesome. Made the effort to come all the way over from New South Wales, so shout out NeoBing. And we're going to get stuck into game number 1 here for Let It Ride, number 81. Here we go. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone run the orange Millia color, by the way. It looks really good, and it's one of those skins that you just never see when you play this game. It's just kind of unpopular, but love that NeoBing is repping the more niche colors here. Getting some pressure going. We've called out Burst in the corner, but now the shoes on the other foot. Subblin able to find a nice counter hit route, but not quite punished for the HGP. You are able to PRC that still to this day. Here we go, it's just DP on DP from Subblin. NeoBing with 100 meter, but it's just not going to matter. Hit him with that brand new soul move in 2.0, and NeoBing losing that first round. It's no big deal, it's just one round. Resources a little bit more favored for NeoBing, but no, we get thrown on Wake Up, and that's kind of a difficult thing, right, is knowing exactly when each setup is going to be perfectly meaty and timing that, executing upon that consistently. That is a struggle for a lot of up-and-coming players, but no big deal. Still doing our best here. Health, fairly, a bit of a big gap here, a bit of a disparate gap. Nice throw on that. We have 100 meter to play with. How are we going to use it? 6P might have wanted the bad moon there. Oh, and a Bandit Revolver for the anti-air is going to solve that first game for Subblin. Up a game 1-0 now. And the consistency, look, that's really the key distinguishing factor, I think, from perhaps the intermediate scene and the best of, is that the real players who have been playing this game for a long, long time and have that sort of rote memory for their setups, their meaties, all these timings, that is a pretty defining, distinguishing factor between those two sorts of play styles. Keen to see how we adapt here. Otherwise, I'm liking the sort of neutral play that we're seeing in the pressure sequences from NeoBing. Game 2, plenty underway. Subblin already dropping Burst here. Double jump out of the corner, and I like that. Good use of Tap Dust, but unfortunately whiffs. We find a follow-up, counter hit Fast Slash. Getting to run our mix, baby, and this is looking quite strong right now for NeoBing. Not quite enough damage to get the kill, but nothing an S-Disc can't sort out for us. NeoBing fighting back. Okay. Counter hit Fast Slash again into the knockdown, but no, we get thrown yet again. And this is kind of what it's like in the intermediate scene, right, is that it's a bit more exploitable. A lot of the setups and a lot of the pressure sequences, we're not timing our stuff perfectly. Hard to a lot of the time. Tyrant Red comes through and actually works out here. Not quite safe enough on that H-Disc setup. And a nice jump in from Subblin. Double feint, build a bit of meter, and a run-up throw. Fighting back here. Round apiece for both players. Oh, wow. Vortex. Not quite whiff punished here. Huge 5H starter here for Subblin. That's going to be at least half NeoBing's health bar. Follow-up situation. Tries a wild throw for their trouble, but Subblin able to make it happen. Instead, bursts to keep the corner. Now, this is a really tricky situation to be in as the Millia. Gonna FD these, I think, and then maybe jump out trying to, but no, it's just a tick throw. So much risk build up, and it's going to be the wild throw. to secure that game 2. Subblin running away with it. Okay. And I'm liking the conversions I'm seeing out of Subblin. She's really knows her routes and knows what's going to be really big damage. Kind of hit 5H, got to be able to convert off of those consistently, and she does so far. NeoBing, on the other hand, I feel is not actually that far behind Subblin. It's just that bit of a disparity in the health bars. Oh my goodness. Run up. Okay, a little bit of pressure here. Nice jab out by NeoBing. I like that a lot. Again, the Fafnir. Just whiffing. But no, perfectly spaced 2D. Counter hit fast slash, and NeoBing still holding on to her burst. I like that patience. And yep, there you go. Oh my goodness, just so back and forth though. Jump out, a little S-disc action as well. Subblin trying to find the last opening that she needs to claim this round, but NeoBing not making it easy for her. Oh, geez, there it is, but no! Maybe looking for a burst there. Not able to close it down, but we do in the follow-up 50-50, and now Subblin on set point here. Nice little jump ins. And a Vortex, a lot of Vortex rep, I think, so far in this match, and most of them have been have been whiffed, but it's been decent movement, I think, and that's the thing that's kind of calling NeoBing out a little bit. Great 6P on that jump in though. And a Bandit Bringer as well, looking for a burst, but NeoBing, with all the burst patience in the world, that really is an admirable quality to have as an intermediate player. Oftentimes you see real recklessness when it comes to dropping bursts, but NeoBing clearly able to, oh my goodness, use it at exactly the right time. Great gold burst, but another Bandit Bringer is going to find its mark, and a counter hit 2D is going to secure it for Subblin. She moves on in the bracket after a clean 3-0 set. Really impressive stuff from the Soul main. She moves on to fight our #1 seed in Aelith on that Johnny. And NeoBing, a good performance there, but down in the loser side of the bracket for now. We move swiftly on to our next match here. Looking like we're going to see from Aquae. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. But is it Aquae? I'm not sure. Up against Super Wiener themselves, Sinnaminh. Vav Goa brought along some incredible, beautiful cupcakes in Antigua colors, along with Ollie Dog at our most recent Vav. And you know what? You know what? That's just that qualifies you for some biased comms, my friend. I'm just kidding. I'll keep it balanced. I'll keep it equal. I promise. But hey, those cupcakes were really good. Here we go. Game 1 of Sinnaminh versus Aquae. And Sinnaminh, one of those players who have really been rising up the ranks on this Axel, one of the many, one of the Axel Legion that is plaguing this region so far. He's really been repping this a lot, and it's good to see. It's nice to see a bit of a, you know, what's the word, camaraderie amongst character mains, and that certainly is the case for all the Ollie Dog mains. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. All the Axel mains. Aquae, on the other hand, repping this Kai piece quite a lot. Nice Renson 8 for the chip damage as well. Good recognition by Min. Aquae had been on this Kai since they started playing. Fairly recent joiner to the scene as well. But Kai Keys has been the pick for them, and they've really been a real force of nature so far. Lots of great strike throw action and good combos too. Look at this, good game sense to be shimmying there as well, and a good confirm, recognizing the punish game on the snail. Run up throw is in for the post wall break. 5k, we're bursting these Min wants to take this round, and Aqua maybe not going to make it so easy, but he finds an opening. Forces Aqua to burst. The run-up throw just raw. Sending it. Nice stuff from Aqua. A lot of confidence that you really need to be able to fight Axel low. The more space that you give this character, the bigger struggle you are going to experience taking him down. And Min knows that in spades. Learned a lot of pressure sequence, learned a lot of how to play this character from King of Victoria, Ollie Dog himself. Giovanna, nice routing there. Good chunk of change in terms of damage. Tossing a tornado as well. Rainwater to keep it safe, but don't mind that. But just tossing fireballs out and the full screen run-up with the throw. I don't mind that from Aqua, but we're really going to be using this 100-meter well. There it is. 236k into the RC. Flip actually whiffs, but we get a reset here. And the tap dust is actually reversal. Great recognition by Sinnaminh. And that's going to put them in a very favorable situation. Blocking the Sacred Edge. I like that a lot. And just the reactive throw as well. Sinnaminh up a game here. Great reactive play there, gotta say. Real nice. And I like Aqua's willingness, confidence to just full screen run up throw, press the issue against a character like this. You can't let Axel just lean into their gameplay unchallenged, you know, otherwise you're going to be in for a world of hurt. Min aware of that as well though, and he's clearly able to manage when an opponent is overextending, you know. Okay, we're under game 2 here, well underway. Min currently in the driver's seat, gets a counter hit with the rainwater, forces a burst out of Aqua, and I don't mind that burst. It's a fairly good time, tries a stun dipper, but once again, rainwater keeping them safe. Nice. Get the extension off of the snail, and not quite enough to kill, unfortunately, but just a double jump JH. Patient from Aqua, but the frame trap in the end will do them in. Min now sort of running away with the momentum here. Great 6P. Oh my goodness. High keys, fast enough to run out of the cherry. Love playing that sort of fast character. Leo ain't got that kind of privilege, you know. Oh, tried a bit of an aerial route there, I think, but maybe just a little bit too ambitious there by Min. Oh, great keeping the corner there as well for Aqua. Just oppressive pressure right now. H Fireball into the anti-jump, and we IBD back. Still health to play with, but maybe not heat. Toss a Sacred Edge just to get the plus frames going, and the run-up throw. It's been working time and time again for Aqua, and it's really now on Min to be able to adapt to that approach. Can't be too scared to toss out a 5P, a 2P as Axel. Otherwise, the speedy characters in this game, of which Kai certainly is one, are just going to run you down, basically. Toss a tornado, great jab. Oh my goodness, and the tap dust after the air dash. Min's going to find a great opening here for themselves, and oh my goodness, but perfect recognition of jumping over the Renson 2. That is what you got to do against that button. Great throw tech, by the way, as well. But we're stuck in the corner here. Tries to escape with a JH, but no. It's not really going to work out for Min. They do have to burst. Just the run-up. Trade into the stun dipper RC. Aqua doing a great job now. Not letting Min get away with too much. Closing the gap wherever they can. Yup, and counter hit fast slash into the PRC. Off the fireball. Tying up the score. Aqua 1-1 with Sinnaminh. Very nice. Alright. Getting into game number 3 here. Pretty evenly matched so far, I gotta say. And despite Min's pretty strong game 1, Aqua not quite phased. And I like the reserved nature of our resource management here. Even dropping it in that first early instance is not even the worst option because you give yourself more time to build first as the round goes on. Of course, you've got more health to play with as well, which means your durability is larger, which means you stay alive for longer and build resources longer. But maybe not if Aqua has something to say about it. Sacred Edge instantly, we're seeing a great willingness to run it like that, and perfect tech on that run-up throw. Great adaptation by Min, but the follow-up situation doesn't work out as well for them. Aqua now, stun dipper on block, not punishing that. We did FD out, so it might not have been as much in range as we would have preferred. Now Min knows the score, just keep Aqua out, but an air away is gonna do it in. Aqua now up in rounds. Rainwater, Rainwater, the actual round start classic right there. Renson 2, get it in momentum, take it back. Nice 2P, good extension as well, and Aqua says they do not want to deal with that at all. Really cool aerial route there, but bursted before Aqua got time to show that off. Little jab into the frame trap. Good thing that worked out. Didn't have meter to make that as good, but Dust is almost gonna do it. Great block by Aqua. Still in it to win it. Tries a 6P. Min going for a throw, but it's not working out for them, and the jump in. No, all you need is a 2K. Very nice patience by Sinnaminh now. Stun dipper, round start. Oh my goodness, the IB actually allowing Aqua to stay in range there despite the snail attempt. Oh, and a perfect jump in. Kai's JS, man, it's such a great button. Oh, good press on the 6K attempt. Now it's really on Min to keep Aqua out of any sort of pressure situation, but a perfect air dash over gives them a CS starter, and this is a great outcome for Min. Can they make it into a full round victory? It's going to be difficult. Aqua's movement is really impressive so far. Just weaving in and out of Axel's buttons, and just using that Sacred Edge for the plus frames as well. Constantly happening, and another run-up throw as well. Mental stack a little too high in that moment for Min perhaps, and Aqua taking that third game. Okay, alright. So the question from here is, how is Min going to adapt to the momentum that Aqua is clearly well and truly riding at the moment? I think they already are aware of certain things they have to be doing, but the question now, yeah, nice. Axel bomber run start, not punished because it was air blocked, but really it's not a matter of being able to identify what the counterplay is. I think Min is well aware of that. It's just a matter of balancing that with the rest of the mental stack and Kai's very rapid approach. Does have a tornado underway in this game 4. Burst is now gone. I'd like that choice from Min. Bursting when you have the health advantage. Back to a full screen scenario. One which Axel really benefits from. But again, that full screen run up. Kai too fast for you to be able to lean on Cherry as a frame trap too often. Oh my goodness. Stun dipper RCS try, but another Sacred Edge comes through. But no, just the throw reset. H Fireball, hold this Oki for me, and a tick throw is going to do it for Aqua. They are on set point now against Squad Up's own Sinnaminh. Jump in 6P is with punished. It's looking all but certain for Aqua now. Little small punish on that deflect shield, but not quite as much as Aqua might have wanted. RC extension to boot as well. Send them through the wall, and it's now up to Min to not fold right here, but these run-up throws, man, they're doing so much work for Aqua, and another tick throw just to secure it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and Aqua showing exactly why. You just stick to the game plan, baby. Stick to that game plan. Great stuff from Min. Pretty commanding first game as well. Loved seeing that from them, but they move on to the losers side of the bracket, while our other competitor, Aquae, moves on in the winners side of things to face Chadwick. That's seed number 4 this evening. And looks like we are going to be seeing from Victorian Giovanna Juno on the cab. In just a moment. Hope everyone in chat is doing well. Just chilling here. Let It Ride number 81 tonight. And we are going to be seeing from Juno in just a moment, up against, looks like JayNanaya as well on this Soul Bad Guy. Okay, Juno, regular VAV attendee. Lovely to have them over at our local here in Victoria, Australia. And JayNanaya as well, known for their pretty chaotic soul. And here we go, game number 1 underway, and Juno is going to be a tough cookie to really deal with. Juno's such a solid player. DP in response by Jay, and Bandit Bringer comes through, forces Juno to burst. Another Bandit Bringer, and this really is the name of the game for this player. They do love Bandit Bringer and a DP. Great read by Juno there. Really impressive stuff. 5H round start. Tries a safe jump, but just barely missed times and maybe missed spaces. The Bandit Bringer as well. Good wild throw there. Tries a close slash for her trouble. Charged Dust here. That's kind of a crazy option. Ends up bursting on the flip kick. Another Bandit Bringer counter hit. Send them through the wall with the DP. And the dive kick super actually going past the Bandit Bringer. Got 100 meters to work with on the side of Jay, but not quite enough. Bit of wrong press there, but we still have a lot of meter in this post-wall break scenario with PRC a 6H and PRC the Bringer as well, but it's just YRC in response. DP back and forth, and we're really going to be blocking those so we can punish them. That's one option. Oh, but just the follow-up DP is going to do it for that round. Big starter here for Juno. Great option. Didn't quite get the close slash they wanted, but Bandit Bringer DP on block just seems to be the name of the game here. Got to be a little bit more patient with the Bandit Bringers on block. Just recognize that they're happening and then possibly fuzzy mash or do some sort of wait to punish after the fact. Good damage here by Jay. And another Bandit Bringer counter hit comes on through. Jay taking the first game. So the question, I mean, seeing Jay's playstyle at the moment, I mean, if it works, that's right. Stick with it. But one thing that you notice a lot in the intermediate scene is sort of a kind of a crutch on a certain approach or a certain tool in the opponent character's kit that is being represented a lot, as in this game. Really just let them, do that high risk, low reward button, and you stay exactly out of range, precisely as Juno is showing right now. Stay out of the range and then follow up with the punish. Clinical here from Juno. That's exactly how you're meant to be dealing with that. Jump in here. Pretty chaotic so far. RC on the Fafnir. And Fafnir as well. Trying to FD out of all of this as much as we possibly can, but we're now out of meter here for FD. Only so much that we can really do, and it's just pressure cycle on pressure cycle here. It's a bit overwhelming right now. Oh, tries the PRC feint. DP again. Tries a 6P, might have been a feint there. And a perfect CS counter hit here. Can we convert this into a kill? Surely we can. Very nice routing there from Juno. Able to withstand the crazy level of pressure in the corner and come out on top. Can we convert it into a game though? There it is again. Bandit Bringer, DP on block. And then Fafnir on block. Perfect IB there from Juno with the punish as well. Tries a 2D for her trouble, but not quite working. And Bandit Bringer, DP on block. If it works, it works. No need to fix it. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Great 6-peat by Juno here. A great wake-up throw in response. Another in response, though. And where to from here? Perfect safe jump. That's exactly what you're meant to be doing against a player like this. Just stay safe and take as little risk as you can. Fafnir tries a 6p for her trouble. Again, the DP on block here. And then 2S coming in for the kill. Tying up the rounds now. Run up 6p is tried, but to no avail for Jay. Now stuck in the corner. Where to from here? Yep, baiting out the DP. That's precisely what she needs to do. Very nice stuff from Juno. Send it through the wall, and can Jay adapt here? Bandit Revolver is tried. Bandit Bringer yet again finds its mark. Fafnir, it's YRC. We're not recognizing that situation. And a perfect burst bait as well from Juno. Solid playstyle, winning out in the end and tying up the games 1-1. Great adaptations from Juno so far. Doing it for one game, that is a great start, but we do need to convert that into another 2. Or otherwise let Jay play their game to the fullest extent. I think Juno has got the download though, so we'll have to see if we can execute on it consistently though. Bandit Bringer. Hold this pressure, same pressure sequence we saw a couple times now. Tries a throw for her trouble, again. It's not quite the counterplay to be working with, unfortunately. Gold Burst comes out. Fafnir as well, and just trying to FD as much as we possibly can out of this situation, but Jay finds an opening with the JH after the fact. Now there's a large health disparity here. It's just DP on whiff coming through, and a fast slash, and we're bursting this. That's a bit of a hero burst. Straight into the Gunflame DP. That is really tricky. Dash forward and DP yet again after the whiff. We just got to be calling these out a little bit more, I think. Just with a dash block or something, that would surely do it. Stay safe, but close the gap in case. 6p is actually whiffed. Bandit Bringer, backdash yet again. Yup, good call out with the 5H. And let's see from here. We're going to see DP on block. Yes, we are. Juno with the ability to send through the wall now. Oh, and the Daikon actually trades with the Volcanic Viper. But another Bandit Bringer is going to do a lot of damage. The reversal super on Wake Up. Very nice choice from Juno. And a perfect throw in response to the Bandit Bringer. Great counterplay and good tenacity from Juno to stick in there. Hang in there while the chaos is unfolding on your screen. DP comes through, and we try to anti-air the Bringer, but not quite working out in the end. Another Bringer. Fafnir with the extension to boot, and this is so much damage here. Juno has to tank now, but we did see last round a big health disparity. She was able to overcome that. Where to from here? Baiting out another DP, and there we go. Great counter hit starter, forces a burst out of Jay. And another jump in comes through. It's probably last legs for Juno, and just the tick throw there. Jay up a game now, 2-1. Okay. A lot happening on the screen at any one time. Bit hard for me to keep up, but we do our best around here. Here we go, game 4 on the screen now. Juno versus Jay. We get punished with the fast slash. Where to from here? Delay air dash. Gets Jay in, closes the gap. 50-50 is blocked. Nice stuff from Juno, but hit by the Bandit Bringer yet again. Air block, we are so stuck in the corner right now. Bandit, we gotta punish those, but Gold Burst straight in their face. This is... Yep, a lot of stuff happening on screen right now. HDP, no 6H OTG, but it's nothing a Tap Dance can't sort out. And now Jay on set point here. Backdash after the Bandit Bringer as well. Nice IB block, but not enough to deal with the flip kick in the follow-up. DP is good as well. PRC forward. Just YRC'd in response and an instant DP in response. Stuck in the corner yet again. Oh, great CS starter here for Juno. She needs to make the most of this. It's going to be 6H for the corner carry and the OTG as well. Looking for the DP, but instead we just throw the follow-up Bandit Bringer on block a little early with the 6P. And Jay finds another opening here. Great YRC. Bandit Bringer yet again. Tries to charge dust for their trouble. Comes on through, and it's just the empty jump into the wild throw. Jay taking that set 3-1. Well played by Juno. But the Chaos Train is a little bit too much to handle at times. And Jay moves on in the bracket to face Aelith. That's our seed number 1 on the Johnny. And we will move on to our next game. Good stuff, good stuff. Love the adaptations I was seeing from Juno there. Clearly she was trying to adapt, trying to implement the counterplay necessary to deal with the in-your-face, overwhelming playstyle that Jay was exhibiting. Sometimes a little difficult to get it consistent in the moment though. So, a bit more practice needed perhaps, but Juno still in it to win it. She moves on to the loser's side of the bracket. And now we're going to be seeing from our seed number 2 player, Show on the Jacko. Bit of a... Oh, maybe we're not. I might be mistaken. Okay, never mind. We're seeing a different match. One which is not on in this round. It's in the next round. We're seeing from Chadwick, Mistake's own Johnny Main, up against Fart Apple, the one and only. Oh, we got that. We get that marriage trouble in paradise matchup right now. Soul versus Jacko. Here we go. Mistake. Chadwick against Fart Apple on this Jacko, and Fart Apple recently switched to this Jacko after the recent ABBA nerfs. They were quite strong on that ABBA too, I recall. Oh, nice little safe jump set up by Chadwick. But decided that the nerfs were too much to overcome, really. And fair enough, I mean, ABBA is in a real state at the moment. And Jacko doing a bit better though. Chadwick, on the other hand, didn't even know they had a soul, but they certainly do. And it's working out to decent effect right now. Trying to FD out the soul, but a nice press there by Fart Apple. 2k, 5k, 2k, the classic. Okay. Okay, DP is blocked here by Pineapple. A lot of corner pressure. This is really where Jacko thrives quite a lot. 2 minions on deck, but the Tap Dust is Volcanic Bike. A good choice there. Oh, another jump in as well. Chadwick maybe struggling a little bit with this Jacko pressure, but nice little stack of pressure there as well. Oh, and a huge counter hit 2D. That's going to be absolutely massive right now. Drop a minion and then 2k 2D. Simple as you like. Pineapple taking that first game. Okay, Jacko as well. We saw in our previous game with Jay versus Juno. That's one of those really sort of momentum-driven characters where you just let them run their game plan, and if you can't stop them in their tracks, well, you're in for a really difficult time. Chadwick saying, you know what, Soul was just a momentary lapse in judgment. I'm actually a Johnny main at heart, and this is the character that's going to be carrying me to victory. Here we go, move to the Johnny. Chadwick a lot more experienced on this character. And oh my goodness, the cross-up in Senga comes through with throw tech, but you can already see the disparity in the health already. The air-to-wear P Mistfinder, or S Mistfinder I think that was, comes through, toss a card and frame trap them, but no follow-up extension. Senga's tried, but nothing another Mistfinder can't sort out. Alrighty, round 2 here. Jump in and the counter hit comes through for Chadwick. Gonna send Pineapple through the wall, and it really looks like, I mean, the momentum is completely flipped with this character change. Chadwick just running away with it at the moment. YRC has tried, a little ambitious there. Jacko nowhere near to be affected by YRC. It's tough out here. Now, Pineapple with an opportunity, but maybe not as much of one as they'd like. Jump in, CS with the burst bait. Very nice play from Chadwick. Instant momentum shift on this Johnny in this game too. Good stuff. Chills, baby, chills. That's what I'm seeing. I should have said that when we saw the instant change to Johnny, but I was not quick enough on the ball. Tragically, we're tied up 1-1 here. Jacko and Johnny. Pineapple versus Chadwick. Here we go. Burst gone for Pineapple already, but with a nice situation on their hands. Chadwick stuck in the corner, already at about 40% health-ish. Mistfinder comes through, tossing a card, and we find an overhead. Really nice stuff from Chadwick there. TK Finder comes through, but it's YRC'd by Pineapple. Knockdown into the empty jump throw. Good mix there. We decide we're goal bursting right now. We want this round, we want this game. Great conversion there, good recognition of the spacing. Tries an air throw for our trouble, but unfortunately whiffs. And a 6-beat in response. One more opening will do it for this round. But not if Chadwick has something to say about it. Oh my goodness, what an anti-air 6k and the recognition into the Joker trick. That was great conversion there by Chadwick. Really impressive stuff. Good stuff there by the Johnny. Now the responsibility's on Pineapple here to steal back a bit of momentum. Great press there for 2k2D. Kinda hit CS, and ooh, maybe trying a TK Mistfinder, but the Joker trick just comes through, slices through the minions, and will force a gold burst out of Pineapple now. Misfiner. Get that empowered minion super coming through, and this is a really tricky situation with Chadwick now. Look at the health that we have to deal with. Gonna have to FD all of this to avoid all the chip possible. Oh, and tries a 6k for his trouble, but doesn't quite work out. That's alright. We have better resources than Fart Apple in the round 3 scenario, but we have to be able to use this burst to great effect. Ideally, a gold burst if we can, but it's looking like, nope, there it is. I was going to say, we might not have the opportunity to do so, but we actually do. And we're going to knock down with the Misfiner into the full conversion. Tries to toss the card, but no, bit of a misinput, no big deal. Send them through with the Nsenga. BRC closed the gap. And a reversal super in response to the empty jump throw. Great adaptation by Chadwick, and it's enough to kill. Chills. Chadwick up a game. Very nice stuff there. Calling him out. Like that a lot from Chadwick. Fart Apple still in it to win it.
So instead of reflecting on
Here we go, game 4. Hell yeah. What's up, NeoBing? How you doing? Good to see you. I might be streaming at some point. We'll see. We'll see. Chadwick, off to the races in this game. Just about to close out this set, but gonna take a little bit more effort. That is almost the effort we need to put in. No, we get back thrown in the corner and the cross up. Fire seed, and we're back in the same situation we were before. Oh my goodness, tries a Misfiner dash. Now the rolls are reversed. Toss a minion, and we get to convert from here. Big counter hit, soccer kick there. Very nice stuff. And just a simple 2k at the end to close out that round. Chadwick now on set point here. Blocks, counter hit 2D as well. Tries a frame trap for their trouble, but Fart Apple a little bit too patient now, getting a bit of a conversion here. Jump in and just the Misfiner feint into the throw. Good stuff here from Chadwick, but a great press out by Fart Apple. Same side mix is, oh my goodness, not gonna work out, and we actually blocked the super. Great recognition from Fart Apple here. Am I gonna live stream Evo this weekend? Probably not. Probably. Oh my goodness, what a backdash on that throw attempt. Crazy, crazy. Oh, and the full wall splat as well. Really impressive routing there by Chadwick. Too busy winning top 8. Man, I wish. I'm too busy losing at my study at the moment. Wow, what a pickup there by Fart Apple, but Jacko close slashing the wrong way. Strange, but it's fine. We find the follow-up situation. Fart Apple's still in it. Empty jump, throw. Looking like a good start here for Apple. Oh my goodness. The Auriful walk-up throw there, and the TK Misfiner toss a card for the reset. Tiny frame trap. Nice air aware. Puts Fart Apple in a block string, and we have a lot of risk built up at the moment. And just the throw, RC to extend, and that is certainly going to do it for Chadwick. Well done. Really impressive stuff there by Chadwick. Taking that set pretty clean, 3-1 over Fart Apple. Nice stuff there. Really impressive to see. Chills. Chills. We should start calling him Chillwick, probably. Audition for Diplomacy, got the offer. Congratulations. Well done. That's freaking awesome. Hell yeah. Okay, moving on to our next game here. Looking like SingleCelled on the cab. One of the rare Unika mains up against Requiem on the Happy Chaos. New / not quite so improved Happy Chaos. Can I convince Bandits to go to Vav? Been trying for a while. Absolutely should pull up to a vis-a-vis down here in Victoria. It's absolutely worth it. We just wrapped up our 1-year anniversary last Sunday and it was a really great day. I had a lot of fun. I got lunch for everyone and my homies baked some cupcakes and it was just awesome. So pull up. 3rd Sunday of every month. I say all of that and SingleCelled has already taken a round off of Requiem pretty convincingly too. Taking stock. Burst's still gone, but Requiem with 50 to play with now. What can they do with it? 2K6S action. Bit of a knockdown, a nice roll shot there. And honestly, it's been quite some time. Oh, little BRC action, great bait on the DP there, but new Happy Chaos, man. This steady aim shot, it's not exactly what it used to be. Out of bullets, out of concentration here, just ripping curse, and just a 2K2D. Nice fighting back here by Requiem. Oh wow. Tries a bit of a whiff punish, but not quite working out for Requiem, but we do get a back throw here. That's quite good. Overhead comes through, SingleCelled. Now in the driver's seat of this round and possibly the rest of the set. We'll have to see. Little jump forward action. Tries to curse out of the way and a double shot for the whiff punish. Nice. Good recognition there. Oh, and a perfect gunshot to interrupt the gun dipper. SingleCelled now. Similar health to Requiem, but what an interrupt with the shot yet again. Far / Pints market will force a burst out of Requiem. Now we're just one mix away, RC forward, looking for the burst, and we do get it. Great jump cancel there from Requiem. Puts themselves up a game. Alrighty, game number 2 here. Requiem and SingleCelled. SingleCelled, not a player I'm overly familiar with as well, but they did compete and have competed for a little while now on this Unika, as far as I know. Requiem, on the other hand, Vic local at vis-a-vis often enough. Nice to see them come in locals. Still repping this Happy Chaos, but a nice 5H counter hit will secure that round for SingleCelled. Was briefly on the Zato for a little bit there, Requiem was, during the initial Happy Chaos character crisis that came with 2.0. Went through that myself and decided, you know what? Leo's just a lot better, really. Great confirm into the super as well by Requiem. Send SingleCelled through. What's up, Chadwick? How you doing? Gunshot, conversion to boot as well, but not enough meter, not enough concentration to rip super. But it's still a perfect round by Requiem. Nice stuff. It seems more fun than Chaos right now. Absolutely. I actually picked up Chaos because I was not having fun with Leo. But then, yeah, Chaos just not as fun anymore. Requiem still seems pretty comfy on the character by the looks of things. Double gunshot. Still some concentration and a tap dust as well. Looking for a burst out of SingleCelled, but too patient for it. Instead, we get opened up in the follow-up. Is this going to be quick enough for Deus Ex? Yes, it will. Requiem taking that game in style real quick. 2 games up. Chaos being worse would be okay, as long as he stayed as fun. Yeah, probably. I don't know, I feel like I miss my boy, you know? Miss my guy. And yeah, if he was still fun, I'd still be playing him, but guy's not fun anymore. Okay, game number 3 here. Underway. Oh my goodness. First to get out of the DP range. Little 2k action. And perfectly baiting out the follow-up DP as well. Good recognition from Requiem. Bit keen on these burst baits though, but maybe not that big a deal. Send them through with the Deus Ex Machina. Nice, confirm with a gunshot as well. Good stuff. And now Requiem on set point here against SingleCelled. Yet again, jump cancel burst bait. Get eager with it. Restore a bit of concentration. Nice one, and we get into our Deus Ex for the wall break. Now SingleCelled a bit on their last legs now. Really going to navigate this neutral perfectly from here on out. Good DP, that's an okay start, but closing the gap is really what people struggle with against this character these days. It's really curse and clone that are the most important buttons for this new Chaos by the looks of things, and just a 2k 2D is going to close it out for Requiem. 3-0 over SingleCelled's Unika. Well played there. And Requiem moves on in our bracket to fight Show in winner's side top 8. Good stuff. I think it's bedtime soon. Okay, looks like we're going to be seeing from Aelith soon. Aelith on the cab up against Chadwick. Mistake in fighting alert. You hate to see it. But this is the aura matchup. Johnny versus Sol. We are not going to be seeing the mirror, at least just yet. Aelith, our seed number 1 of this tournament. Chadwick, seed number 4. That's already gone for Chadwick, and oh my goodness. And Aelith getting here without really any difficulty at all. 3-1 over Subblin, 3-0 over Jay. As expected of our seed number 1 player, Chadwick as well. Oh my goodness. That 6k PRC throw, that was terrifying. I got hit. Nice little wild through there. And I wonder if we'll be seeing the mirror throughout this set. We'll have to wait and see. Could be pretty auraful, I'm just saying. Could give chills to our dear audience. Post-wall break situation, BRC after the Bandit Bringer on block. Oh my goodness, someone just doing throw loops here, and oh my god. A feint into the wild throw. We're blocking this super though, and Chadwick just steals away that round from Aelith. Very nice stuff there. 6H fully punished by Aelith. Takes Chadwick to the corner and a counter hit 5k. It's gonna do a lot of damage. Vortex. Oh my goodness, what a confirm into the counter blitz by Aelith. Very nice stuff there. Card toss. The burst at exactly the right moment. There it is. 50 meters to play with now for Aelith, and it's going to be TK Mistfinder comes through. It's actually blocked. Chadwick well and truly ready to deal with that. Oh, but what a jab out by Aelith. Bringer comes through. Flex shield in response, and we try to press in the follow-up situation, but we get caught. Aelith taking that first game. SVW up. That's what I am saying. That's what I am saying. We are going to be seeing the Johnny mirror. Chadwick, 1 game on Soul is enough for him. Johnny 11 versus Johnny 10. See how we go here. And Senga kind of hit. Good start here for Chadwick. Ooh, what the hell is that? Little vault, little card action. We'll toss a card, but Aelith tosses one right back. She's ready for that. What a press with the CS, calling out a bit of a backdash. Nice side flip route by Chadwick. Oh my goodness. Just find a dash into the PRC. Not enough to kill the scaling, a little too strong. Instead, we YRC in response, but it's Senga that does it in the end. Chadwick. Up around now. This Mistfinder comes through. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, we're just pressing over here. Madry with the big raid. Thank you very much for the raid, Mr. Mystic. Hope it was a very good stream. Much appreciated for the raid, my friend. We are in the middle of a Johnny mirror, which you'll be pleased to know. Oh my god. Full burst, full screen action, you know how it is. That's how we like to do. Nice little car cancel into the Mistfinder, by the way. Oh yeah, good anti-air by Aelith as well. She is fully converting, not sending Chadwick through the wall, but perfectly converted anti-air otherwise. Chadwick just one kind of hit away from certain doom, but look at this, calling out a throw attempt by Aelith. Now Aelith just playing a bit of a spacing game, kind of hit fast slash. Comes through. We'll jump out. And this the descending JK is going to be enough with the RC extension. Aelith up 2 now. Very nice. Sticking with the Johnny mirror as well.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, game 3 here. Little jump action. Having toss a card, as a Johnny tends to do. Oh my goodness, but Chadwick knows about that one. That one's big as hell. Gold burst comes through. No real conversion. BRC forward for the CS punish on that Mistfinder. Very nice stuff there. Great recognition and great intuition about your own character. Keeping up the pressure in the corner. But BRC forward yet again. Empty vault is not punished. Chadwick not quite ready for that, but the backdash is called out with a bit of a 5k action. One touch for Chadwick. Oh my goodness, into the Joker trick. Is this enough to kill? No, not quite. But the follow-up OTG is... hell yeah. Okay. Aelith now on set point here. Safe setup, not safe enough, and that gives Chadwick a gold burst to work with. Oh wow, and just the post-wall break Joker trick, that's gonna put an end to any shenanigans in the post-wall break, but massive forward actually gets us out of the card pop range. In this fighter, it's blocked, but Aelith decides, oh my god, better card wins, I guess. Damn. Thought that was gonna clash, I'm gonna be so real, but shows what I know. Stuck in the corner now. Bit of risk built up on the side of Chadwick, and Aelith is really going to enjoy this opening here. A lot of damage to take in such a short period of time. The anti-air misfire, but the jump over. Chadwick not wanting to say goodbye to the winner's side just yet. Open up with the misfire. It's super in response. Send her through the wall. Black Shield is the choice by Aelith. Doesn't really work out for her very well. PRC, and your throw is baited. Chadwick almost not quite enough damage to secure that one. That's so odd. But just been Senga and Chadwick on the board here, 1-2 against Aelith. Very auraful. Chills, even. Chills. Hey Amira, I know you're listening. Can you get me the last Magnum out of the freezer? That would be gangster, thanks. Okay, game 4 here. Aelith versus Chadwick, and Aelith deciding that it's Millia all the way here. She cannot switch characters from this point onwards. Deciding that the mirror was not working out for her, but that said, Chadwick now not having to deal with any Johnny shenanigans, only dealing with Millia shenanigans. He already ate the last ice cream, alright. Okie dokie, that's all good. No problem. I will remember this. It's all good. Alrighty. Little air combo here, nice stuff from Aelith there, and the RC extension into the boss fight, perfectly routed there by Aelith. But not enough damage to kill. Bit devastating for Aelith, but she only used one teeny tiny hit. Oh my goodness. The winger comes through. I think this is interrupted by the card pop. Yes, it is. And a CS looking for a burst, but Senga comes through into the Joker trick and completely outplayed Aelith there. Chadwick with a great read, a great reaction as well. That was pretty crazy. That is unironically chills. To get Bad Moon puts Chadwick in the corner, hanging on to burst. I like that. The ball is tried, but oh my goodness, we get the burst bait out of Chadwick, and Aelith fighting back here. She does not want to be put down. Oh my goodness, what an air here. Oh, and another descending JH, and that's gonna do it for that round. Aelith now on set point yet again. But Chadwick, can we bring it to a game 5? Aelith does not want that. She wants to end the set right here and now. But we've already lost a lot of health here. Oh my gosh. The run up throw, it does whip, and this might be Chadwick's opportunity. to get things going. Oh my goodness, deflect shield just working out there. And the air throw as well by Chadwick, really playing super well right now. Can't quite deal with these descending JHs though. Aelith is getting a lot of mileage out of that and looking for a burst. Chadwick too patient though. Oh my goodness. Turbo full and one more everything is surely going to do it. It's the run-up throw by Aelith, but too early, so we give Chadwick a gold burst. Mistfinder is tried. Oh, but the counter hit 6p is going to do it in the end. Chadwick, what seemed like he was on the brink of victory, a major comeback, was not quite enough in the end. The Millia is just too strong. Well played, both of those. Exciting little set there. But Aelith moves on. That is our seed number 1 player in the tournament tonight. Moving on to winners finals. Chadwick, on the other hand, down in losers semi-finals. We're going to see our next match here. Requiem, repeat performer tonight in our bracket, having a great run. 3-0 against Raylan, 3-0 against SingleCelled, and a DQ over Elphelt has put them in top 8 winners side. Great to see. Guaranteed at least 5th now, up against Show, our seed number 2 player. And here we go, getting stuck into it. Requiem versus Show. On the level 0 Elphelt somehow. Anyone want to explain that one to me? Who knows? Anyways, game 1, Requiem versus Show. Here we go. Show, a long time player compared to a lot of these new generation players. Been playing since the old beginner bracket days. And Elphelt has been their character of choice for bracket pretty much since she came out. Oh my goodness, roll is throw, great recognition, great reaction by Show. And now get to run a little bit of silly buggers here, but great 6p there by Requiem. Managing that just fine. Dust is blocked in the air. And a back throw is almost going to do it. Bridal comes through, tries a 2p for their trouble. 5k and another gunshot is going to secure that round. Elphelt release is considered the old days? Yeah, man. I'm sorry, but it is. At this point, yes. It's worrisome, but this is the truth. Okay. Just seeing a lot of crazy players, crazy games tonight. A lot of crazy playstyles. Show kind of the OG chaotic player, in case you weren't aware. A lot of just fast gameplay and reactive gameplay and just a bit belligerent at times as well. And yeah, as you can see on your screen, it's a lot of that. First game going over to Show. Very nice. That was the signature Show move, the charged dust. Craziest player in history against the craziest player of today. Okay, Show up a game here. Requiem trying to make something happen, but dealing with a crazy Elphelt. It's a lot to deal with when you don't have a reversal as well. Get out of that Elphelt pressure sequence. I'm seeing a lot of if it ain't broke tonight. Yeah, that is kind of the game plan in Inters is if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Oh my god. Jump cancel burst bait there. Fight Show works out. Puts Requiem in the corner now. Gunshot action. Oh my goodness, and Bridal RC again, yeah, if it ain't broke, do not fix it. Charge Dust just barely whipping that for show. Gunshot. Just some sort of roll, but Requiem not biting. Curse and the gunshot in the air. Great recognition by Requiem just to release there. Oh my goodness. Happy Chaos now. This character's so crazy. Not quite in range for the knockdown and gets a throw reset in response. Nice empty vault into the bomb vest right now. Big explosion, and we get the cross up as well. A good anti-air by Requiem here. Sending through. Oh my goodness. Huge. Lost tap dust into the RC, but we don't have bullet at the sprout, unfortunately. We just toss Curse Ball, and yep, that is a projectile that you can take damage from now. Funny stuff they're doing over at Arc System Works. So when did you eat the last ice cream, Amira? Just like asking for a friend. Just curious. Yesterday or today? Is that so? Interesting. That's interesting. Okay. Right. Well, we're switching to Jam here on the side of Show. Decides that Elphelt is not the way forward. Instead, we're going to be playing a bit of Jam Cloudberry. It was good, by the way. Just thought you should know. Let's see. Okay, well, should watch your back. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Good press there in the steady aim. Good stuff. Tart, I can come take over comms while you go kill Amira. Sound good. Oh, you know, man, listen. Tart install comes through. That's full charge, but a great anti-air by Requiem. I wouldn't be able to kill Amira, unfortunately, because she does own a roof over my head. Jab overhead. Ryujin RC tries to charge dust, but Requiem is ready for that. Has seen that once or twice in his career. And just gonna send it on through. No one would be left to run anti-good for Mira and I see. Taffin Maeve could handle it, that's true. Blue gunshot action. Oh, there's a 2K. We're not throw there. Or tap dust, but not ready to convert with the gunshot. Just a little reset action. PRC, not many resources available, but we rip Curse Ball and we get a CS punish that will force a burst out of Show. The back throw is gonna do it. Not quite enough to convert, but the follow-up 2K certainly will, and Requiem up a game now, 2-1. Buy Antigua for 4 cents and a nice crisp handshake. I'll take a... Can I get a Oreo McFlurry? I will transfer you the presidency rights for a McFlurry. /JK. Is /S sarcasm or serious? I don't I don't remember. Serious? Oh. Sarcasm /SRS is serious. That's what I thought. Medri has already donated 2K to our ladder pool. That is Absolutely true. And you know what? Thank you very much for your generous donations, Medri. I actually don't need that McFlurry. You've already paid your way and then some. Shout out to our 2026 ladder series as well. Currently sitting at 4,600 bucks. Prize pot. Pretty big deal. Okay, we're switching to the Lucy. And we're down again here as shown in this game 4, but hopefully the Lucy can bring us to victory. With any luck. You lost paying Antiku and not your flight to OHN. That's kind of true, and you have to hold that, unfortunately. Just is what it is. Big counter hit 2D there, and into the quick hack super. Good conversion by Show. We do own Antiku now. I mean, listen, man. Listen. Listen. I'm open to negotiation, you feel me? For the right price? Shit. Alright. Show up a game. And looking like this Lucy is working out a little bit better for Show, but a burst in the corner puts Show in the corner. BRC overhead. And a good timed burst here. Nice stuff. Open found. Ooh. Good lord. Good trade action, double overhead, and a perfect jab up by Requiem gets him out of the corner. A roll as well into the super. Well played by Requiem. Great recognition there. That puts him on set point here against Show. And it would be a bit of an upset here if Requiem took this set. This is our number 2 seed in Show. Requiem really is cooking at the moment. Double back throw incident comes through and looking like a strong start here in the end for Show. Oh my goodness gracious. Great interrupt with the gun shot. We've seen that time and time again from Requiem. Really impressive recognition of the game situation, and charge dust doesn't work out, but it will force a burst after the PRC. Oh. Oh. We're sending out the BB gun, and I don't think it's actually going to reach. No, it's not. We still have one more chance here for Requiem. Just don't get hit by the BB gun, and 6P actually comes through. Can we win here? It's just going to take one more button here for Show. We don't have buttons, or bullets rather. Oh my goodness, the 5k into the super, and that's actually going to be enough to kill. What a well-played sequence there by Requiem. What an opportunity taken advantage of by the Happy Chaos main. Great stuff. Really, really well played there. I gotta say, I don't convert those. I do not be converting those. But Requiem with the upsets. That's seed number 19 in our set. Or our tournament tonight. Taking it 3-1 over Show. Really great stuff there. And Requiem moves on to face Aelith in winners finals. Amazing performance tonight by Requiem. Looking at the rest of the bracket, looks like Fart Apple took it 3-0 over Jay off stream, and they move on to fight Show. Looking like as well, SingleCelled has made it into top 8 up against Maya, fellow Unika main. Really impressive stuff here. That was over Subblin, 3-2. And we're going to be seeing more of that match now. Maya, the smile thumb up fire on the Millia, deciding that the Unika matchup, or Unika mirror, is not what she bargained for. Would prefer instead running this Millia into SingleCelled Unika. So here we go. See you later, Pry. Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well these days. been a minute, but take care. Alrighty. Purple Millia. Lots of play here. Maya didn't even know she had Amelia, to be totally freaking for real with you, but clearly she does, and it's working out to pretty good effect despite the health disparity. She's making it work. Oh, what an air-to-air there by SingleCelled. Not quite enough to kill, but the follow-up overhead is gonna do it. Little knockdown action in this second round. SingleCelled up one. Oh wow. Nice little turbo full set up there. Ooh. Tries the 6k for a trouble, but SingleCelled too ready for that one. Rips the DP. And a blue laser as well. Get that Gal Crush going. Overhead as well. Nice stuff, but Maya fighting back here. Oh my god, that gigantic DP, man. Haven't had to deal with that since Amira dropped the character. Gundiprasi comes through. Another DP as well. Not enough to dodge. And we just get overhead as well. SingleCelled up a game now. Hey, Amira. Do you want to go on a Macca's run for me? And grab a McFlurry? I think you got time. In between games. I'm running the stream. Okay. Excuses. 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 Can I get some for you too? Maybe. Maybe. We'll ship that McFlurry over to Queensland as soon as we can, man. Your girlfriend would have gone on McFlurry run. That's what. Yeah, exactly. Everyone except Amira would do that, and just a bit sad, really. That McFlurry is over the road as we speak right now, wishing could be in my arms. Game 2 well underway between Maya and SingleCelled. SingleCelled pretty commanding here. Did not lose a lot of health in that entire sequence at all. Okay, full action. Same setup again from Maya, working out to great effect there. Oh, the overhead again, working out a lot for SingleCelled, but can't really convert that much off of that button, even with RC. Big burst from Maya, good choice, but broken up in the following situation and not going to build enough burst here. SingleCelled taking that set, and by which I mean game 2, over to SingleCelled. Can we all get Thai food when you come back to Vic? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Thai food is really good. Amira, is Hachi's open tonight? It is, right? It's Thursday. We should get Hachi's. That's what I think. That's my personal belief. Looks like we're going to be running the Unika mirror by the looks. Maya may be feeling that the Millia is not up to snuff just yet. Talos, I'm going to bring Amira to a Thai place like soon. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Maya on the Unika 10. Coming out here. Okay. Knockdown here for SingleCelled, and they are absolutely running away with this set right now. Gun Dipper to send Maya through, and now a SingleCelled on set point here. Oh, a good conversion there by Maya, but a DP in response. Another run-up DP. Holy hell. Maya fighting back now. Powered laser, decent chunk of change. Oh my goodness, Thunderco going underneath the laser, forces a burst out of Maya. Oh, and the DP is baited there by SingleCelled. Great recognition. 7-3 with the laser sword, and one opening is going to do it for either player. Yup, it's 2S on the side of Maya. Good choice there to go for the normal as opposed to the special. Little jab, counter hit, far slash action. Not throw lifts, but really punished properly. Slash and great jab by SingleCelled. They are really on point with these anti-airs right now. Gundipper's tried RC'd out of tick throw. Good choice by Maya. Currently on the last legs at the moment. Trying to find some sort of consistent opening. Has to burst there and then after SingleCelled finds a way out and makes SingleCelled pay the price, but both players just one opening left for each of them. The fast slash finds its mark. Can we get the corner carry here on the side of SingleCelled? Do we get the splat? Not quite. It's a little too far, but the overhead is going to do it in the end. SingleCelled moving on in our bracket, in our top 8. Maya out of the tournament, now at 7th place. Really well played by both. Loved seeing the Millia from Maya as well. It was really good. But SingleCelled just having a great run tonight. And they move on to fight Chadwick, Mistake's own ChadwickPrime. Very exciting. Next match we're seeing from, I think, will be Show versus Fart Apple. Talk about chaotic players. Those two are pretty crazy. Hope everyone in chat is having a good evening as well. In case you've just joined us, this is Let It Ride, our intermediate bracket down here in the Oceanic region. We're in TQ FGC and we've been running Let It Ride for quite some time now. This is our 81st intermediate bracket in the OCE region. It's gone through a whole host of changes over the weeks and months and years. I actually came second in Let It Ride number 1, so yeah, you could say I'm pretty good. Yeah, you can sound pretty good. Just waiting on our next players to pull up to the stand. Girlfriend's over tonight. Got pizza and she's playing Exit Newbies. You're playing Strive Inters. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Deltarune Chapter 5 is out. So thoughts on that? Life can be pretty good sometimes. You know what I mean? Think we are waiting not for Show and Fart Apple, but maybe for Chadwick and SingleCelled. I can see Chadwick chilling on the cab right there. And there he is, running that sole bad guy we might be seeing from SingleCelled again. Good opportunity to hydrate, methinks. Your pawn, you spent everything on magic cards. I recently bought an original release Black Lotus. It's pretty bargain, bargain price, and I got it for. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. Got it for like $200. It's pretty good. All right. Game between SingleCelled and Chadwick on screen right now. So true, what do you mean? Vortex DP comes through, works out for SingleCelled. A massive counter hit. Vortex there for Chadwick. We've been seeing a bit of this Chadwick soul tonight, and it's been nice to see. A nice change of pace from the Johnny, but historically so far it's just been 1 or 2 games on the soul before he ends up switching to the Johnny. Maybe on Cemetery, it's not punished though. A bit tricky here, and SingleCelled able to open Chadwick up on the follow-up situation. Fafnir, simple pressure sequence comes through, and we'll knock down with the gun dipper from SingleCelled. They're playing really well tonight, I have to say. Gun dipper. Just playing a little bit of space pressure game here. I don't mind that from SingleCelled. Little tick throw off of the CS as well. Head comes through, and that is going to do it for SingleCelled, taking game 1 over Chadwick's soul. Interesting. Will we see the Johnny come out? Gonna have to see. Anyway, yeah, I got that Black Lotus for cheap, and it's now sitting on my in my folder in like 3 sleeves, tucked away. Okay. Game number 2, and we are seeing the Johnny here. And I wonder if SingleCelled is going to be able to keep up with this. Chadwick on the Johnny is a real force of nature. And yeah, it's a really difficult thing to keep up with a lot of the time. DP is a good response by SingleCelled here. Oh, nice little walk back there, and a back throw as well. Puts SingleCelled in the corner, and a great anti-air from Chadwick with the extension to boot. Again, Sanger that he jabbed hard of, and it gives SingleCelled an opportunity here. Back in the game, no, it's air-to-air, missed fine. It is going to secure that round. Little jab action there, pass a card, get that Dark Crush, and send out a Fast Flash as well. Throw reset as well, good stuff here, little frame kill, but not enough in the end. SingleCelled jabbing out of that one and fighting back, but reversal, say my name, baby. Comes on through. That's enough to kill ChadwickPrime. So should I say ChadwickPrime? Tying up the games here, 1-1. So yeah, if anyone wants to see any pictures of my Black Lotus, just send me a DM. I can take a photo of the Black Lotus for you. It's pretty cool. Okay, game number 3 here. Nice one. Block string there. Oh my goodness, and what a burst bait there from Chadwick. Great recognition. A 5H to send SingleCelled through. Why do I have a Black Lotus? Because there was one on sale. And but I pick it up. So yeah. Perfect round there by Chadwick. Pretty commanding there. What did I pay for it? I paid $200. Nice one. Double Insenga moment. Send on through. Burst. Now gone on the side of Chadwick, but plenty more meter to spare. Nice air-to-air there. An extra combo here coming through from SingleCelled, making use of that new 6H. Just a little jab, but DP in response, and SingleCelled still hanging in there. Despite a bit of a disadvantage against such a much more experienced Johnny player in Chadwick. Back throw though. Gonna send open up with the follow-up misfire, and Senga comes through, no meter for super, but just one touch will do it for Chadwick. It's not gonna happen. The burst comes through, but it's not baited. Very lucky there for ChadwickPrime. But our landing recovery does get punished in the end. Now we're down a burst going into this round 3. Nice. Oh, burst now gone for SingleCelled. Chadwick finding an opening, getting to run a bit more pressure here. And Zenga comes through its counter hit, so we get to convert well off of this with 100 meter to play with. One more opening's gonna do it, and it's just a misfire. Chilwick. Up 2 now. Very nice there. Okay. McCadney did used to play fast, that is true. McCadney now plays Asuka. Bit of a dweeb for that one, I can't front. Okay. Game 4 here. I'm just gonna jump forward. Bolt is gonna air away, and that puts Chadwick back in the driver's seat here. Oh my god, DP is baited out. Punished with the 6H, but the follow-up situation, despite dropping burst, SingleCelled is still in danger. Jab. A risk builds up here, and it's just going to be a counter hit fast slash that does it in the end. ChadwickPrime now on set point here against SingleCelled. Oh my god, what a counter blitz confirmed as well. Nice stuff there. Chadwick wanting to win it all tonight. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness, TK misfire. Barely whipping there. A little too keen on the input there. A lot of health down on the side of SingleCelled now, but a big kind of hit 5H. We don't make the most of it though. Little side swap action. Good stuff from SingleCelled, but the air yet again. Goes for a run up throw reset. DP works out for SingleCelled, but we get. Oh my goodness, looking for a burst, but SingleCelled not biting. It's just going to be the misfire in the end. And ChadwickPrime cooking right now. Moving on in bracket. SingleCelled out at tied 5th. Very good stuff. Chadwick moves on to fight the winner of our next match, Show versus Fart Apple. Fart Apple having a good tournament tonight on that Jacko. And Show, random select main as well. We've seen the Lucy, we've seen the Elphelt. And we've seen one of that, we've seen Jam as well from Show tonight. So might see more of that in our next match. Have to wait and see how we go with that one. Just chilling for the moment. Pineapple on the cab. I can see Show's avatar in the lobby as well. Pull up onto the cab, my friend. I know you can do it. Tartlet's 1v1 while we wait for Show. Well, we won't 1v1 while we wait for Show because Amira will get very angry at me. But what we can do is we can run Thug Finals at the end of the bracket. The winner of this bracket will face me in Thug Finals. in a first to 1. And if I win that Thug Finals, then I win Let It Ride 81. But if someone else wins that Thug Finals that isn't me, then they win Let It Ride 81. Interesting. Winner of the bracket gets rewarded with live torture. If they beat you, are they auto-banned from inters? Yes. If you beat me in a first to 1 on Leo, White Fang, we will ban you from inters. That is the Antiku President's decree. Alright, so you beat me in a first to 1, you're out. Unless you play Axel. Okay, we're just waiting on Show here. Show. Wakey, wakey, it's your time to play. Get on the cab. Maybe I should get on the cab while we wait. Who knows? I'm thinking about it. Alright, well, we are instead going to move on to our winners finals match while we wait. The next match Show has been DQ'd. RIP. We move on to our winners finals match between Aelith, seed number 1, against Requiem, seed number 19, who is having a breakout performance tonight on this Happy Chaos. It's really impressive stuff to see. Getting stuck into it. Winner of this match moves on to winner side grand finals. Currently, obviously projected to be Aelith. She is probably our strongest intermediate player at the moment, but Requiem has been having a phenomenal run tonight. Love to see if they can take it even a bit further than this. Right, Space 2S, sanding through with the Mistfinder. And then it comes through, and 6S actually working out there for Requiem. Gotta be careful of Joker Trick here, and we do force the issue by running up. Getting a bit of a roll in, and yes, again, Joker Trick, exactly as I was saying, but in the end it actually works out for Aelith. Oh my goodness, Mistfinder cancel into the throw, and the TK Mistfinder, it's blocked. Just dash up throw. Aelith, super momentum focused player. Tends to run away with it. If you don't stop her in her tracks. Gun is out, but we're able to put it back just in time to dodge the Joker Trick there. Good stuff there by Requiem, good recognition. Down comes through, and it's just one touch here for Aelith to take this game 1. And Singer tries a bro bait, but doesn't work out. It's just going to be the fast slash in the end to take it. Game 1 over to Aelith. Looks like I might need to fight Johnny in the Thug Finals. And I've just received word from Amira that we will be taking live money bets for Thug Finals as well. So people are more than welcome. The minimum entry is $1,000 bets though. So if you can afford that, then feel free to bet on Thug Finals, which will be taking place after Grands tonight. I've just received word that that is absolutely not true. Interesting, because you just said, well, I shan't say. Good conversion there by Aelith. Send through the wall. And Requiem falling apart a little bit on this newly picked Millia. But a little early to be saying that. See if they can actually break out exactly what they need to take down Aelith, but she is really flying away with it right now. Oh my goodness, what an air throw. Burst is forced out of Requiem, and this Millia is barely getting a chance to play. We have one knockdown available, but perfectly defended by Aelith. Anti-air comes through, and a counter hit fast slash. The extension is easily going to be enough, and Aelith now up 2 games. It's interesting, the switch to the Millia. Also didn't know that they had a Millia under the belt, but Aelith seems perfectly capable of managing that one as well. Wonder if we'll see a return back to the Chaos, or if we're going to stick it out with the Millia. Yep, back to the Chaos we go. Little pit stop for a bit of fun on the Millia, but if we're going to win this set, it's going to be on the Chaos. Here we go, game 3. On your screen right now, nice conversion out of the vault. And Aelith just freely able to play her game right now. Look at this. Super strong, punishing game here. Run up throw with the OTG. That's absolutely going to be enough damage, and that puts Aelith on set point here. And let it ride 81. Oh my goodness, that little mix-up comes through. 6k finding its mark. CS also, but not a full conversion out of it. Instead, we go for a reset. FD can only help you so much. About half risk built up and throwing. Now we're in the danger zone. Look at that. The Joker trick comes through. With that amount of risk, that is absolutely going to be enough to kill. Aelith with the perfect round at the end of it to close out that set. A clean 3-0 over Requiem. Well played, Requiem. They move down to losers finals now. And in the end, just not enough to overcome the force of nature that is Aelith's Johnny. Up next, we have 3 more sets for tonight. We've got losers semis, losers finals, and then grand finals. Aelith on the winner's side of things in grands, and it's going to be one of 3 players to meet her there. It'll either be Requiem, as we just saw, or one of these 2 next players on our cab. It's going to be Fart Apple or ChadwickPrime. Chadwick having a great tournament tonight as well. Been repping a lot of the Soul Bad Guy on the first couple of games. Good way to learn a secondary character. Just play them in a low stakes, just 1 game setting at the start of the set, and if it doesn't work out, just move on. So now we're back at the Trouble in Paradise matchup. Jacko versus Soul. Here we go. Chadwick versus Fart Apple. 6-8 round start in this game 1. Bit brave, but gotta start off with a bang here. Just want to run away with the momentum that Soul is known for. Super comes through. This is a lot of health lost already. Apple taking full advantage of this situation, but Bennett Revolver comes through. And just a 2k is enough to close that one out. Pineapple not struggling in that round. Remains to be seen rather, how the Soul goes in a follow-up scenario. Chadwick still learning this character as well, so it takes a little while to get adjusted. We know how to play a character effectively and get called out on a fake meaty timing. Big counter hit 2D, and quick as you like, Pineapple up 1 game. Alright, back to the Johnny we go. Same strategy as we've seen many times tonight. Best game on Soul, lose that, and then we come back around with a 3-0 reverse sweep. Game 2 underway. This finally comes through, forces a burst out of Far Apple. Got the minion on him. And Chadwick with a decent health advantage and a burst advantage, but Far Apple now has meter to play with, but no. Jab out, dash up, throw. A lot of pressure to be dealing with, and we get opened up in the end, sent through the wall. That's enough to kill for ChadwickPrime. Nice little throw reset there by Chadwick, and it's really night and day, this Soul versus the Johnny. He runs away with the momentum. Quick as you like on this Johnny character. Far Apple now seeming to struggle a fair bit keeping the Chadwick Johnny contained. That's a good start though. RC extension maybe looking for a burst, but Chadwick not biting. Toss a minion, stuck in the corner and send through the wall. BRC forward. Far Apple not losing out just yet. One more opening will do it for Chadwick. Trying to find it, and 6k anti-air is going to do it. Reaching high into the heavens for that one. Chadwick now on the board.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1.
Okay. Game number 3 here, tied up 1 game apiece. Sticking with the Jacko, no sign of the Abba out of Far Apple. Decidedly done with that character. It has been having a decent amount of success on this Jacko as well, so I can't blame him for sticking it out. Look at this pressure Chadwick is having to deal with, gets caught pressing. Sent through the wall. Nice opening there by Far Apple, no extension to kill, but just one more opening is surely going to do it. Just a throw, good recognition there. Good starting here on round start for Chadwick. Sent through the wall. Good damage there. Ooh, tries a reversal super. Just out of range. Far Apple easily baiting that one. Backdash is called out. Now, back and forth here, burst to keep the corner. Oh my goodness. Tries to backdash, dodging a throw, but Chadwick called out. Gets 5k for their trouble, and the minion attack. Gravity scaling too hard, but just one simple throw is going to do it for Far Apple. Now that puts them at 2-1 in this set. And that is kind of the cost of playing a character you're not super familiar with up front. It is nice to learn that character, but if you lose that first game, then you're at a 1-game deficit for the rest of the set, of course. And you'll be pushing that boulder up that hill. Here we go, game 4 now. Far Apple up a game here, 2-1 currently. Both players just sort of playing a bit safe. Nice bait on the burst as well. Good stuff from Chadwick. RC all around. Tries a minion defend command, tries that read, doesn't work out. Chadwick playing too patient here. Dash under as well, and the dash forward into the throw. And just another throw as well with the RC to extend. That will kill. Chadwick fighting back here. Misfire now stuck in the corner. Another knockdown, and we're just going through the wall here. Deciding post-wall break situation is going to be a bit easier to deal with than stuck in the corner here, but another reset into the throw, another one to boot by Chadwick. He's running away with this. Burst is timely out of Jacko. Pineapple needs to make the most of this situation, tries to 60 for his troubles, but the follow-up CS is surely going to do it. Game's tied up 2-2 now. The opponent has returned to the room. Thank you, Strife. Game 5 situation on our hands, people. And this is to determine who faces Requiem in Losers Finals. Here we go. Jump out, counter hit. Forces a burst out of Chadwick to keep the corner, but perfectly dealt with by Pineapple. Now burst can keep their corner. Open up with the low. Trying to stagger pressure and opening out of Chadwick. And Chadwick now sort of in the blender, but a great tech there. Gets him out of harm's way, but saying that, back for a trouble, and the health disparity is only growing from here. Looking good for Pineapple right now. One more opening, yep, 2D. We have a lot of meter to spend right now, but it's not even really going to be needed. Just a back throw on the jump in, and now Pineapple on set point here against ChadwickPrime. It'll be a pretty big upset if Pineapple can take this one and meet Requiem in Losers Finals. Good throw, another throw. This has been working out to great effect for Chadwick so far. And Singer to send them through. Good damage here. But jab, jab. And look at this. Oh, nice jump in there. YRC in response by Chadwick. And now opened up again though. A throw reset, and this Chadwick's not careful here. We could be throwing away our lead. Air dash in, but we get 6p. Now this is a very tough situation to be in. As the Johnny, the minions are on the attack right now. Look at this. One more opening is easily going to do it, but he has to FD all of these. But what a fast slash. Toss a minion. Didn't have enough time here, and yep, just creating the distance. And it's going to be a 2D in response by Pineapple to win the set 3-2. Well played there by the Jacko main and by Chadwick. But Chadwick out at 4th place here. That was our seed number 4, but Pineapple really causing a bit of an upset there. Our seed number 21 going this far into the bracket. Really impressive stuff. Moving on to our Losers Finals match here. Pineapple on the Jacko versus Requiem on the Happy Chaos. Alrighty. Here we go. Getting stuck into it now. Requiem having a banger tournament run tonight. First coming out of Pineapple. Oh, nice little kick through. Don't let Requiem respond just yet. Oh my goodness, and what a bait on that burst. Really impressive game awareness from Pineapple. Nice gunshot in the air. Gets all our bullets back as well. so crazy that reload just gives you all your bullets on this character, but anyways. Yeah, and a big trade there in favor of Farnapple. Really good stuff there. Really, Farnapple is cooking just as much as Requiem is right now. I think they're really online, especially after that set with Chadwick. Nice roll shot. Requiem has been getting a lot of value out of that option all night tonight throughout their bracket. Oh, that is huge. Good conversion there, just enough concentration to route into the Deus Ex Machina. No longer gives bullets though. We're running bulletlessly. Bit of a tricky situation for Requiem, trying to find a time to get those bullets back. Farnapple knows that they have to put the pedal to the metal right now. It's looking really like a strong decision here. Burst is gone, still no bullets. What are we going to do about it? We're trying to find a jump in here, but Farnapple just locking down air and ground space all around. YRC is the choice from Requiem, but it's not going to end up doing too much. Nice overhead there to claim that round and the game. Farnapple running away with it right now. Alrighty, game 2, Losers Finals. Yeah, these are 2 underdogs in the bracket according to our seeding tonight. Seeds 19 and 21. Making a fantastic effort tonight. A lot of upsets in the bracket. No bullets yet again here. Not really in a position to reload comfortably. Now stuck in the Farnapple blender, but we tech out really good stuff there. Big burst coming out and a massive 5H coming out for Farnapple. This is looking a little dire for Requiem right now. Look at all this pressure that Farnapple is laying down. It's really good right now. A lot of risk built up as well, and we have minions to play with, but we're just gonna empty jump into the throw. Very nice little mind game there by Farnapple. Requiem at the resource disadvantage now. They've got Curse, but gotta make the most of it. Nice jump in there, getting rid of all the minions, but see if we can keep going from there. Tap Dust into the shot. Happy Chaos Classic. The mix is good here as well for Farnapple. All minion super, but no minions available. Very unfortunate for Jacko there, but not the worst possible outcome in the world. We've still got minions out now for our pressure. Some Requiem's way, and look at this. It's looking good for Farnapple so far. J2H finds its mark. Shot into the run-up throw. Deflect shield is good. Fortunate there for Farnapple, and a timely burst by Requiem. In response, no concentration though. Puts us out of commission, and with one more opening here for Farnapple. There it is. Minion command attack working out in their favor, and now Farnapple, New Zealand's last hero, up 2 games over Requiem. Chills. Alrighty. Requiem pulling out the Millia for game 3 and potentially the remainder of this set. Won't be able to change characters if they win after this. Gonna win 3 in a row on the Millia. Bit of a pet project that Requiem has been working on of late. Nice one, forces a burst out of Pineapple. Bit undercooked by their own admission, but looking pretty good so far, gotta say. Will Pineapple be able to accommodate this changing character? It's looking like, so far, yes, the throw reset comes through, got a lot of meter to play with, but the cross-up works out for Pineapple. It's YRC in response by Requiem, but the 2D, no! Jacko for the second time tonight, CSing the wrong way. This Jacko character, please buff her. But that's okay, Pineapple still strong enough to work through the character's intrinsic problems, puts them on set point here, and unfortunately gets mixed by the Millia. This mix is a lot to deal with a lot of the time. Burst by Requiem. We'll just get bursted in the corner. We've got 100 meters to play with. Will we rip the winger? No, it's just going to be YRC. Good choice. Haircast 6k, the unblockable, baby. The perfect spacing by Pineapple gives them a chance in this round to turn the tables, or at least build up a bit of burst. And now meter to play with. The overhead comes through, and we've got super. This mix is diabolical from Pineapple right now. And suddenly, they've evened up the health, and it's one touch away for Pineapple to move on to grand finals. Loses side here. Oh, deflect shield is just barely working out for them. Requiem with one more opening left, and they find it with the Capel. Requiem still in it to win it. Okay. 2D forcing a burst out of Requiem here. Jab. Minion, but a 2D is very good for Requiem here. Got to FD those and then air throw the resulting Capel, or the air dash, in a way. That's no big deal. We find our way out of the corner here. Just jabbed on the landing though, and Requiem now only a couple of hits away to saying goodbye to their tournament run. One last chance here for Requiem. They have to make the most of it, and that's a great jump in there with the JS. Oh, the double turbo fall, that was dastardly there from Pineapple. Looking for an opportunity to burst, they find it, toss a minion, and oh, just on the S-disc spawning, they get sniped by one of the minions. Pineapple taking that set a clean 3-0 over Requiem. Really nicely played by both players there, but Pineapple just really riding that train of momentum right now, flying through this bracket. Played a lot of sets tonight. I'm looking at this. I think they've played 6 or 7 sets. Now they'll be playing an 8th in grand finals against Aelith. Aelith on that Johnny. It's our #1 seed for Let It Ride this evening, up against an underdog, Pineapple, seed number 21. Here we go, grand finals here. Let It Ride 81. Aelith and Pineapple on your screen right now. And Aelith, pretty clearly, I think, the strongest player in our bracket this evening. She's been absolutely cooking everyone that she's faced. Chadwick gave her maybe a little bit of problems, a crumb, earlier this evening, but was able to get through that just fine. Pineapple with the minion super. Got a regen there, nice. All 3 minions available for Jacko now, and Deflect Shield comes out. Also can't get rid of all the minions. Great value there. The counter hit 2S. Nice little cancel there by Aelith. Tries an Insenga for their trouble. And finds a follow-up throw as well. Senga, double overhead comes through. Gotta be ready for those ones. Aelith taking that first round despite a health disadvantage. Big counter hit here. Misfire. That's a card as well. A jab. Here we go. Oh my goodness. And Senga Airware comes through. Oh, nice card toss there. And Senga. And the air dash as well. Finds an opening with the card pop. Not quite enough to end the round at 6-7, but just a little bit more. One more opening is going to do it for Aelith. Instead, it's NeoBing 6-1. And Aelith takes that first game there in Grand Finals. Very nice stuff. Pretty commanding by the Johnny. Okay. Mistake. Representation on your screen right now, Fart Apple. Currently unsponsored, but perhaps after tonight we will have a good portfolio to show any prospective sponsors. Aelith, on the other hand, probably keeping her Mistake sponsorship at this rate. Looking real strong so far, and Sen, the Joker Trick is bursted away by Fart Apple. Good choice, good use of the resource there. Bit of pressure ongoing, nice soccer kick here. Keeping it going, the throw is tech though, nice stuff, but a knockdown and the anti-jump throw by Fart Apple. They've been using that to great effect so far, and we find another opening here. 6-8 action, but no super, unfortunately, there for Fart Apple. It's just going to be one more knockdown and one more command attack, maybe. A projectile here or there, but wow, Aelith actually able to find an opening here. Able to close the gap, able to run a quick throw reset, and the instant overhead. Aelith, too strong in the scrap. 3 successful interactions in a row will win her that round. Okay, round 2 already. Burst is gone from Fart Apple. You've got to be able to really rein in the lightning fast gameplay that Aelith has been showing on display here. Just really able to take advantage of just any scrap situation, any sort of scramble. And that's the last place where you want to be, losing all that momentum, really. This is a good start for Fart Apple. Nice little knockdown to boot. One more minion hit will do it, but again, this is exactly where Aelith was able to fight back. This time, no, caught out by the 2D. Tied up rounds here. Still, Aelith is up 1 game. And the counter hit is bursted here, but we get back thrown for our trouble. And open up with the overhead as well. Fart Apple looking strong in this round 3. Tries a vault, gets a knockdown and tosses a card while she's at it. Oh my goodness. The press is kind of hit by the 2S. Jump cancel comes through. Senga, double overhead yet again, works out for Aelith. Really strong, and the minion toss is misfired. Great recognition by Aelith. What a good, conscientious play here. Vault comes through, and then you get the throw reset as well, and one more walk-up throw is going to do it for this game. Aelith running away with these grand finals. Only 1 game left before she is crowned winner of Let It Ride number 81. Mistake on high right now. This is why they sign the best. Looking really strong on Aelith's side, which is not to say that Fart Apple is looking weak. Certainly not. They're looking strong, very much so in their own right, but Aelith is kind of just operating on another level right now. We're in game 3 of what might be the last game of Let It Ride 81 tonight. Depending how things go. If they go like the first 2 games have gone, Aelith will be just running away with this victory right here and now. Misfire on misfire action right now. Just to deal with the minions, but Pineapple able to get a cross up. Forces the YRC out, and look at this counter hit aerial there and the empty jump throw. Another thing that Pineapple has really been making great use of is his empty jump throw. Has been working a lot in this bracket run tonight. Oh my goodness, and Aelith just bobbing and weaving right now despite the health disparity, able to navigate. Oh my god, with the reads as well. Pineapple is kind of getting a bit finessed in this instance, but 2k finds Mark not enough to kill. But a follow-up interaction certainly will, and this is our set point, our tournament point for Aelith here. She is just 1 round away from winning it for Mistake, claiming another Let It Ride title. This might just be it. What a strong start here for Aelith. Pineapple almost on their last legs. Deflect shield is thrown. It's just read after read for Aelith, and she makes it look easy. The double overhead, which was working to such great effect, works one last time, and Aelith cleaning house in this Let It Ride number 81 tournament. Really impressive gameplay from Aelith, and that's why she's our seed number 1 in tonight's tournament. Congratulations, Aelith. Well played. Taking tonight's tournament bracket run with only 2 games dropped, by the way. A big shout out to Pineapple and Requiem, who both had stunning tournament runs tonight as well. Really impressive stuff out of both of them. Real underdogs storylines tonight coming through, and to everyone who competed in Let It Ride this evening. We really appreciate your support and your interest in the intermediate scene. Keep running these, of course, as long as you'll keep playing them. But that is going to be everything for us tonight. That is it. Thank you all so much for watching. Congratulations, Aelith, and thank you, the viewer, for tuning in. Much appreciated. Your support means the world to us. We're going to head off now. We'll see you in 2 weeks' time for Let It Ride number 82. Bye-bye.